see here. What can we ask you first? Is there a single spot or piece throughout your career, if that's what you want to call it, that changed your life more than any other?
I have like memories going back of painting certain pieces in certain places where I'm like, oh damn, that memory really sticks out to me. You know, that night in the yard, I'll always remember that. Or I can look back on that shit. One of them was actually in Salt Lake City. No, it wasn't Salt Lake City. It was in Provo. They got some huge yard there. And just I was mad young. I was in boarding school, so I wasn't quite 18. So I must have been 17. I had this job at this bagel shop, right? And I was like a prep cook or something, so I'd ride a longboard there in the morning, and instead, like I had to be there at 5, and I'd wake up at like 3, and I'd head out, because we had to be supervised all the time at boarding school, blah, 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 but I could get out from my job. So I'd go at 3, I'd longboard, I'd have my paint stashed, which I fucking racked the night before, and I'd go grab it in the grass and like longboard to this line and hit one of the outside lines, and there were four-wheelers and shit rolling on it. Security, and so it was a live, big-ass yard, I don't know, probably 30 lines wide, something like that, but it stretched miles in and out. Had Amtrak and reefers and hoppers and boxes, tankers, autos, everything. And just painting that thing was really cool because I was just totally by myself. I was out of my norm with none of my friends, none of that, and so it was like I was doing it because I really wanted, truly, that's what I wanted to be doing at that point in time. And so I guess that, helped me guide a little bit of a bond with graffiti or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is graffiti worth it? Now, I'm not referring to necessarily you, but in general, is graffiti fucking worth it?
You're getting some reward out of it. I'm not saying it's worth it, or I'm not even going to say what reward that is, but everyone's getting something out of it. That's why the fuck they're doing it, you know what I mean? Fucking live the way I want to do and do the things I want to do. It's fucking freedom, man. Not that, I work a real job and I have all these real responsibilities, pay bills, blah, blah, blah. But then on the side, I go into work, act professional, wear my suit and tie during the day, fucking be the little, my boss thinks I'm the greatest, and then I go fucking spark up when I get home, get with my boys, and we go fucking paint some highways, or we go to the spot and rock trains, rock panels, you know what I mean? And it's a way to live and live freely, more freely, you know what I mean? So that feeling is worth it. I would say that, because I've been through mad court cases, you know what I mean? I've been to jail 15, 20 times for graft. And so I've paid mad fines, I don't know, 30, 40, 50,000 in fines and lawyer fees and all that shit. I've been through it, but I mean, I would say that's my price to pay to live how I want and to have that peace of mind of I'm free and I can do whatever I want if I really want to do it, So that to me is worth it. Getting married to some chick you hate and having a mortgage that you hate and a job that you hate and a boss that you hate, and you go home and you don't have shit. You don't have the fucking friend base. You don't have the spot to drive by on your way home. You don't have that paint to go scoop on your lunch break. You're not group texting with your boys all fucking day about what you're gonna do all night. You don't share that shit.
Why do people fall off? Why do people with skill fall off? Why do people with a following fall off? What makes people quit? And what makes you different than them?
Well, plenty of people say they don't got it what it takes, try to take the hard route, all this and that. But I think what people want to do changes over time, you know what I mean? And everyone's painting for some reason, and you're not going to have that reason to paint fucking for 10 years straight. Everyone doesn't have it, dude. Very few people do. So you might be killing the graph game. Everyone's naturally talented at something, so it's nothing to be able to kill some fucking letters and can control and effects. But it's that passion that's going to take you, or make or break you, you know what I mean? That's what makes the real fucking writer. Their priorities change, man, and someone's priority for 1 year might be to paint and be the shit and draft, but I mean, they're doing it for attention and this and that, and then something new catches on and they move on, dude. But me, I don't paint for that reason. I paint for the experience and to live this lifestyle and the fucking freedom to feel how I want to feel.
Some people would argue that the feeling is actually negative. The feeling is you trying to maybe fill something, but I mean, that's the reason people do drugs. That's the reason people buy nice cars, or that's the reason people do everything they do. So
Graph really is you against you. Graph is always looking for a reason for you to quit, not for you to stay. And the reason why is because other riders want you out of the way. They see every other rider as competition, so the sooner that a rider falls off, you rarely see anybody that has their shit together ask another rider, dude, do you think we can drag so-and-so out to paint? They're like, fuck him, dude. He's not painting, fuck him. You know what I mean?
Yep. What would it take in a 17-year-old kid for you to want to teach him?
You got to be in this for the right reason, or it's not going to take you anywhere. It's going to lead you to a world of shit either way. And so you either really want to. It's not even wanting to be about graph. Like, you couldn't know what you were trying to get into until you were in it.